Hello everybody and welcome to Grip Masters World Touring Car Championship 2025 Round 6 Final. And today your host is me, myself, Mika Vila, and I'm a bit sick today too, so Jukka will do the main thing, and also we have Stephen Yar visiting us again.
Welcome, Stephen. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes, thanks. I've been racing in the series for the first 4 races, but then got involved in the commentary from last week and just enjoyed that far too much.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Jukka Valkonen, and thank you for inviting me to commentating Mika Vilen. Today we are driving on Rockingham Motor Speedway, which is a former racing avenue in Rockingham, North Hampshire, England, United Kingdom, near the town Corby. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes, I believe so.
It's the building of the track started in 1999, and it was operational till November 2018, and after that the track has been closed for I don't know the reason why it's closed, but haven't been racing after that. But we are racing it in our LFS game, and what a race we are going to have today.
Yes, Jukka, we're very excited about today, the last one in the season. We've got a fierce battle between the two teams at the top of SRT and VFB. So we're very excited and keeping our eyes on that close battle. But I calculated before the race that Kankapää needs to finish 10th or higher in both races, and then the championship is his.
Oh, let's go to the points briefly, but before that, on the screen you can see the event schedule, and now the driver should be in driver's briefing. At 1800 hours, we start 20-minute qualify, which is a one hot lap qualify session, and then we hopefully have a qualify winner interview, and then about 25 minutes past 18 we start the race 1, which is driven in qualify order. Fastest car starts from the front row, and after that the race 1, we have the race 1 winners interview and little break, and then we start at the 1900 hours. We start the race 2, which is driven in reversed grid order from the finishing order from the race 1, and that's when the fun begins in the first turns of the track. And after that we have the race 2 winners interview, and then we do the points calculation, and hopefully we can count and interview our championship drivers, the championship will be decided today, as Stephen just said that the Lasse Kankaanpää is in the firm lead at the moment, and let's go check it out, the points at the moment. So here are the driver standings at the moment, and the Lasse Kankaanpää is leading with a 384.7 points, and in second place is Radek Sivzik, 20 points behind him, with a 364.5 points. Third place is Jukka Hautanen, Lasse Kankaanpää's teammate, with a 349.7 points behind Lasse Kankaanpää, and fourth place is Marian Morinov, 333.5 points behind with points, and the 51.2 points behind Lasse Kankaanpää. Fifth place is Niilo Takalo with 329.8 points. Sixth place Joa Ruotsalainen, 304.7 points. Seventh place Juuso Strandberg with 291.9 points, and eighth place Theodor Slatanov with 274.0 points. 110.7 points behind Lasse Kankaanpää. Ninth place, Pyry Paljakka, 269.3 points. And 10th place, Pekka Koivunen, who wasn't participating in last race. Pekka Koivunen has 263.6 points. And this is the driver standing situation at the moment. And as Steven was saying, how it seems like you calculated that the Lasse only needs to finish switch place so he can keep the remain the championship for himself.
Yeah, and despite carrying 110 kilos weight this week, it seems that a man of his quality could pull off such a feat this week.
Yes, there is a ballast weight. The 10 fastest cars drivers has also the most ballast weight. Lasse Kankaanpää is carrying 110 kilograms ballast weight. Radek Sivzik, second place, 80 kilograms. Jukka Hautanen, 70 kilograms. Marian Marinov, 60 kilograms. Niilo Takalo, fifth place, 20 kilograms. Joa Ruotsalainen, sixth place, 20 kilograms. Juuso Strandberg, seventh place, 40 kilograms. And Theodor Zlatanov, eighth place, 10 kilograms. Pyry Paljakka, no ballast weight. And 10th place, Pekka Koivunen with 80 kilograms. So let's see how is the championship in the teams battles, in team standings going at the moment. And here are the most team standings is that in the leading place is Stalker Racing Team, Jukka Hautanen and Lasse Kankaanpää with 734.4 combined points, and combined ballast weight is 180 kilograms. Second place is Vodka World Pastors, Marian Marinov and Radek Sivzik with a 698 points even, and they are 36.4 points behind Stalker Racing Team, but they have 40 kilograms less ballast weight. Third place is Rally Car Racing Team, Juuso Strandberg and Joa Ruotsalainen, 66.6 points behind combined points and 137.8 points behind Stalker Racing Team. Fourth place is JP Team, Pertti Näppi and Jesse Nappi, 464.8 points. And fifth place is World Class Lions, Pekka Koivunen and Nish Novak, 401 combined points, 333.4 points behind Stalker Racing Team. So today, if nothing special happens, Stalker Racing Team and Vodka World Pastors are going to settle which team is the championship team this year to be. And that's the team standings. Is there a comment about this, Stephen?
No, well, this week each driver has their favorite track, but it seems that the two VFB drivers are very quick. Sivcik and Marinov have both got a special edge on this track, so this is when they need to be competitive.
Yes, and they are carrying 40 kilograms less than Stalker Racing Team, so Vodka World Pastors are in favor at the moment. They are favorite track and the less ballast weight. Yes, and how our time is ticking, we have 2 minutes till 1 minute until the qualify starts. So is there the idea behind this, and the qualify will start soon. So the view of the game is changing, that's I know better. And race, and sorry, I'm watching the second screen here. So idea behind the eGM racing series that everybody can race their own favorite touring cars and battle which drivetrain is the best in the touring cars world. And now we are starting the qualify session. And who is the drivers? Tuomas Kauppinen, 228, and Iiro Takalo, rookie driver, 509, are the first to be in the track. Let's go on board. Maybe Kauppinen to follow the track around. What you say?
Yes, and this week we have some interesting new data available to us. We can see the split times and how they compare to the best split times. So we'll be able to call if a driver is on a particularly fast lap as they go around the track.
Yes. And track is there is lots of turns and braking points and very few places where to overtake. Here is the part where the two straight parts in the back of the track are the best places where you have to accelerate the car towards the turning point and try to maneuver your car in the inside line and keeping the grip when handling the car and trying to overtake the driver. Thomas Kauppinen is warming up his tires for gaining the best grip for that lap and going through these turns and returning to the starting line. And here Thomas Kauppinen starts his fast lap, hot lap as we mean. And this is the part oval track, which is in Rockingham's special thing, and we have driven this oval race also. And nicely done.
Yeah, we should say about these sausage curbs, they have been really difficult, and the drivers have had to be very careful with them. The slightest touch and your car is on its roof. And we remember from last week when Houtanen touched the curb just a bit too eager to catch up with Kankkunen. Oh my goodness, so let's hope that he navigates these carefully through the qualifying and the race.
But this time the track is much slower than the previous one. I think these cars don't go on this track so fast as last week. The cars were going much faster, and the curves are different. That you can flip the car if you go too eager on over the curb, but that's very good. Keep in mind that those are very high curbs and they can flip the car or damage some suspension. And here is Thomas Kauppinen's time, 1 minute 31 seconds and 900ths, the fastest lap at the moment. And let's see, is there other drivers on the track at the moment?
Number 111 has just set the fastest first split, 28.42. Valankas.
Valankas again. Let's see. Rookie driver, you say? Valankas. Where is my? Last week we had our favorite driver was that new driver. Lakukas, which is now moved to the amateur class already.
And while we're watching this race, Lasse Kankkunen has gone to his outlap.
Yes, let's follow the Lasse Kankkunen if we can get him in the pictures.
I think Valankas is going to the top at a 1:30.24.
I'm onboarding with a Lasse Kankkunen warming his tires here. And other drivers are waiting their turn. This is the one hot lap qualify, so drivers go one warm-up lap and then they have one possibility to do their hot lap, the best lap they can get, and they are given points who has the fastest time also.
Yes, it's incredibly nerve-wracking. You don't get a second chance.
but it keeps this competition short and fast.
Yes. And I noticed that a number of the drivers are very brave through the practice sessions and then become very cautious on their qualifying lap.
And Lasse Kankaanpää driving as fast as he can.
Oh, Kankaanpää's got the fastest first sector, 28.68.
And there is some.
And he's fastest in the second sector as well, 58.59.
And coming very fast.
I'm
Last
pretty confident.
chicane.
Yeah, I
This
think
yellow.
this is a good lap. This is a good lap.
And this you have to go very round. You don't, if you go inside line there, you lose time, but you have to drive 1 minute 30 seconds and 28 hundredths to the second place. D. Valencius is faster than, but only 4 hundredths. And remember, Lasse Kankaanpää is carrying 110 kilograms of ballast weight.
Yes, that's an incredible time with that extra weight.
And let's find more cool drivers. There is Järvelin and Pertinappi and other drivers, Joa Ruotsalainen, and who we are. Let's go Weilin. On board Jere Weilin, 131. Jere Weilin with the Volvo S40.
With 28.46 in his first split. That's topping the charts already.
And nicely taking these turns here. There is almost the fastest point at the moment before the braking, 160 kilometers an hour, and still accelerating towards the second fastest place. Good split there. 10 hundredths slower than Lasse Kankaanpää, I think. Very cautious braking to this chicane part, and let's see how can Jere make the, I think, was that too tight turn? I don't know, but coming over the finishing line now with that.
Oh, he gets it.
Oh my God, what a
stunning
drive.
third sector. Stunning third sector.
Beautiful run. Jere Weilin, the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute and 30 seconds even.
And Yuka, we have an alien on the track now. Lagukas is in his odd lap.
Lagukas was very fast driver last week, but let's remember he don't have the ballast weight at the moment. And I'm trying to Vaitutas Lagukas, number 999, and I'm trying to find information about
Yuka, Lagukas has 50 kilos ballast this week because of his win last week.
Oh, yeah. That's... Is he carrying it now? Let's see. Number. Yeah. And yes, he is carrying it like he should. He's on the fast lap at the moment.
Maybe he left the weight behind in his planet.
Number I'm trying to find. There is from Lithuania.
Entakalo did a 28.54, and Lagugas does a 28.03. That's our fastest by 4/10 in the first sector. Was it just me, or did you see tires on the track there?
There is drivers try to cut a little bit, and there flies something in the after the first section split place there is something flying, I know.
And Takalo did a 58.56, a 57.41.
with a 50-kilogram ballast. But look how round these turns are. He keeps the acceleration beautifully, car on grip, and then on goes to the acceleration now. Beautiful line there, coming and cutting the line in the inside. And there comes under a 1 minute a
28.44.
That's fast, Lithuania boy. I think we found our winner. Should I take him in already?
And we have Strandberg and Zivchik on his outlap.
I'm asking Lakukas if Vaitutas if he can get to the interview right away. His mic is off, but he is not in the interview waiting room yet. And let's follow the other drivers. Who is we following now?
I think Strandberg is the only one on the hot lap at the minute.
And there is Sivzik driving with the Audi. Also, Marinov is on his fast lap. We have 8 minutes left. Kirill Konrik is there. And Stromberg is there. Frost is coming in. Jukka Hautanen is coming in for warm-up lap. And we are onboarding now, maybe. I think we are on board Stromberg at the moment.
58.68, solid, but maybe in between Jay Nappy and Ruotsalainen. Let's see.
Juuso Stromberg is carrying 40 kilograms of ballast weight at the moment. And
third place. Fantastic.
Nice. The last split was very good from Juuso Stromberg. Nice driving.
Sorry, you're good. Go ahead.
I was saying that at the lead at the moment, Vaitutas Lakukas from Lithuania with a 1 minute 28 seconds and 44 hundredths. Second place, Jere Weilin, 1 minute 30 seconds even. Third place, Juuso Stromberg with a 1 minute 30 seconds and 14 hundredths. Fourth place, Niilo Takalo, 1 minute 30 seconds and 17 hundredths. And fifth place, Valencius, 1 minute 30 seconds and 24 hundredths. Sixth place, Lasse Kankaanpää, 1 minute 30 seconds and 28 hundredths. And now your turn.
Yes, I was just going to say, Kondrik has set first sector 3 100ths faster than Jay Wellen, so this is going to be a battle for second place. Oh, he's 1/100th slower after the second split. This is neck and neck.
Stephen, you can continue. I try to get Vaitutas in the Lakukas in interview.
Okay. Let's see the final sector coming through. Where is he going to finish? Second place by 15 hundredths. My goodness, fantastic lap.
And we have in waiting room Vaitutas Lakukas. Will we take him in? What say?
Well, we have Zivchik on his hot lap. He's just about to finish the final sector. And Zivchik comes third. Oh, he equals the time of Kondrik, but Kondrik set it first, so he is second place and Zivchik's third. My goodness, I don't think I've seen that before. And we have Marinov in 10th place, a 130.54. So what about... Hautanen is on his hot lap. If we can see him.
Let's follow him.
A 28.68. That is That is not his fastest.
And Jukka Hautonen is carrying 70. One moment. 70 kilograms ballast weight, Jukka Hautonen, yes, they are correct.
Let's see a second split. Coming up now. And a 58.6, so that's 2/10 off Jay Wellen. This is going to be very important for him to finish ahead of Marinov.
And here Jukka Hautonen comes. When we have still 4 minutes left time trial, and we have a 25 cars, 1 minute 30 seconds and 22 hundredths from Jukka Hautonen, and that goes to 7th place at the moment over the Valencius and Lasse Kankaanpää, his teammate.
A solid lap, solid lap. As a man who's protecting his points.
Safe lap, as a Pekka Koivunen says. And we have 28 connections, so 25 drivers, 24 drivers on the track, and 20 drivers have already given their times. Yeah, and there is Avila, rookie driver, Jay Andia, and those are the drivers at the moment.
Oh, I feel sorry for Andy. He just missed his lap there. Last week he was on a hot lap and a driver was sitting on the racing line, and he smashed straight into the back and lost his hot lap. So that's terrible luck for Andy again this week.
Ooh, and the car is sliding. I don't know, is Andia's lap set in place. That car, he have to slow down very much in turns. Now we are following 1 minute 9 seconds and 72 hundredths. But that is a learning curve. It's a learning curve. You drive and you learn how to set the car, how to make it the grip in the tarmac better, and find the lines by following the faster drivers in front of you. And Jay Andia is driving very nicely, coming in rookie class.
Yeah, and Andia has great race pace. It's a real upset that he didn't manage to get a good qualifying lap in.
Yes, and let's take. There is 1 minute 13 seconds left in the time, and I think that all the drivers have driven, so let's take Lakukas in. And welcome to the live stream, Vaitutas Lakukas from Lithuania, and congratulations about the qualify session win in the last championship event of our season. How was it?
Was as expected. Went wide turn 1, lost like a tenth, but I think there wasn't much more time to find fuel ballast.
How has your week been? How much have you practiced this track?
I practiced enough. Did like few hours, like 5 hours of practice over the week.
That's great. Where did you find the most time on this track? Was there a particular corner?
No, I think it's like generally everywhere I could find more time than the others, even in same car.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Sorry, I forgot my question. Stephen, you continue.
Yeah, what's your strategy for race 1?
Put enough fuel. That's a big part of it, so I wouldn't need to stop, because I think pit stop takes a lot of time here because it has lower speeds pit lane.
Yes, the 60 kilometers an hour in pit lane speed. That's the very hard thing on this track. Do we have any more questions for Vaitutas?
No, we just we wish you good luck and first place.
I hope we can hear you again in second interview, and congratulations about the win
thank
in
you.
qualify session, and we hope we can hear you in the race 1 win also. Good luck for the race 1. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was Vaitutas Lakukas from Lithuania winning the qualify session in our championship round 6. And now we have I don't know, do we have 5 short break or what happens now? Mika, come here. Speak to us.
Oh yes, I think I'm not sure. Are they letting Avila drive his qualification lap since he started? So could be,
I
could
think
be.
that
Maybe.
I think the
I don't know.
I think the qualify session has timed out and the track is open for practice, so he will be starting from the back of the grid. He didn't have enough time to drive his hot lap, so he will be starting from the back of the grid in race 1.
Seems like nobody can catch up to Lakukas today.
Yes,
It's amazing when you get that sort of a driver who has skill on any track. It's gonna lift off everybody's level.
yes.
Honestly, it's gonna give everybody a push to push it harder and better laps and keep those lines as tidy as possible.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm going to doing the calculations. You keep on doing what you are doing.
Okay. Well, I'm very sorry. I'm going to need to leave, but I hope to join you for race 2.
Hopefully you can get back in time and even mid of the piece. We have you have so much inside knowledge that we would like to keep you. Please come.
I'll be delighted. Okay. Thanks so much.
Let's hear you in race 2. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
And that said,
I'm gonna
Mika,
try
you
my
can-
best not to cough here because my throat is still acting up.
I think you can put the music on for a little while and we come back.
I can do. Yeah, I can just put this here and yeah. Well, we're back. Let's quickly go over the qualification results.
The fastest world driver was Vaitutas Lakukas with a time 1 minute 28 seconds and 44 hundredths. Second was Kirill Konrik with a 1 minute 29 seconds and 85 hundredths. Third was Radek Zivzik with the 1 minute 29 seconds and 85 hundredths. Even time with a Kirill Konrik. Fourth place, number 131, Jay Whalin with a 1 minute 30 seconds even. Fifth place, Juuso Stromberg, 1 minute 30 seconds and 14 hundredths. Sixth place, Niilo Takalo, 1 minute 30 seconds and 17 hundredths. Seventh place, Jukka Hautanen 1 minute 30 seconds and 22 hundredths. 8th place Valencius with a 1 minute 30 seconds and 24 hundredths. 9th place Lasse Kankaanpää 1 minute 30 seconds and 28 hundredths.
And I
10th
think we're
place,
ready to start the race.
yes, we are. And that was the
So-
situation. And let's go back again.
Yeah, let's go over to Bukar, see how this race goes from his POV. If we take it from here, what do you think?
Why is Radek Sivsik in the last place?
I don't think he had enough time to start. Oh, Bukar didn't. Okay, the car
Bakur
didn't start. And let's
Let's
jump in
go
front.
faster and keep on the Radek Sivsik. He's looking good, and in further away cars are lining up, finding the place, and we are coming into the first turn. The cars are side by little collision there. I hear something happening, but no major turn spins around, and still 3 cars aligned. Chain up, it gets a
Oh,
little bit.
Kaupinen goes out, so goes Takalo.
Somebody spin the Takalo again, and
Oh, his car's like a
Kaupinen.
racing.
And the chain up is here. It seemed like Radek Sivsik managed to go through that spin. Somebody
Kaupinen
hit
also
in
has some damage on the right side rear of his car.
Yes, so it seemed like somebody hit in the right side of the Thomas Kauppisen's Nissan, and that spinned around front of side of Niilo Takalo's car, and that caused the collision there. I didn't see who was it who made the collision there, but there is lots of traffic in the track, and the cars are braking points, so you have to remain your distance and expect the cars in front of you braking. So that happens in racing.
And Paljakka is chasing Sivsik right now on this main straight, and side by side they go towards the side turn ahead.
Jay Bukur has gotten his car going, and Thomas Kauppinen is passing him by.
And Paljakka just
Overtaking him.
overtook Sivsik. And Ruotsalainen goes outside the track a bit. Chain up is on the pace.
And in the front of here, at the lead, Y2 Tesla Kukas is driving safely, like 100 meters in front of Kirill Konrik. Jere Weilin is braking and chasing Kirill Konrik, finding the best place to overtake, where to overtake Kirill Konrik.
And Mari
Juuso
Marinov
Strandberg-
just overtake Niilo Takalo for the 8th place.
Juuso Strandberg is like 40 meters behind Jere Weilin, so it seems like no possibility, but let's not summon anything here. Behind Juuso Strandberg is Jukka Hautanen, only almost 1 second behind. So there is a pace behind Jukka Hautanen is a Valencius, and behind Valencius is Motie Juittis, coming hard on this braking point behind Jukka Hautanen, and let's follow a bit this battle where Valencius is with a lighter car trying to overtake Jukka Hautanen, finding the place, pushing his Mercedes in the places where to find the side of Jukka Hautanen, trying to push around side to Jukka Hautanen, trying to get overtaking him soon. There, let's follow that a little bit. Behind Valencius is Motie Juittis, but there it seems like there is too much distance between Valencius if Motie Juittis that could catch up Valencius. Behind Motiejutis is Marian Marinov, in Pumper, close by Pumper, and behind Marinov is Nilo Takalo, and there is Lasse Kankaanpää, the current championship leader, is in the place 10 at the moment, lap 3. And just waiting, driving spaciously his laps at the moment.
There's also some battle between Kauppinen and Nappi behind the back of the pack.
Let's follow a little bit there. And yes, there's Pertti Nappi trying to catch up Thomas Kauppinen. And these breaking points are interesting. But let's go. We are following the Valencius, so let's comment on that. Jukka Hautasen's internet connection has something interesting going on at the moment. And where is Valencius? Valencius has over... No, not yet. They are in tight back is Valencius, Hautanen, Strandberg. Strandberg is gaining on Juuso Strandberg, and Valencius is waiting behind Hautanen what to happen and trying to overtake both of them, those drivers. Valencius is a rookie driver. And let's see, where is our Valencius at the moment? Sorry. Davidas Valencius, number 11. And we are on board Juuso Strandberg, watching behind how Jukka Hautanen is trying to catch up Juuso Strandberg and overtake him. And this is the most interesting battle we can show you at the moment. The split times are very fast, 28 seconds and 56 hundredths. Let's go following that back.
It seems like if Hautanen makes too big mistake, Valencia is gonna be right there to attack. So you have to be careful with this battle for the 4th place. And Hautanen is side by side coming up on Strandberg.
But the Strandberg has at the moment a better line, but the Witch has the steel nerves, and Jukka Hautanen goes on the acceleration and overtakes Juuso Strandberg in that very tight braking point, even though Strandberg had the better line. And Valencius is now battling with a Juuso Strandberg, and Jukka Hautanen comes flying through this chicane and gets distance between Juuso Strandberg. Juuso Strandberg is now here front of Valencius.
So there's only a 0.2 second gap between Strandberg and Valencius at the moment.
Juuso Strandberg in trouble. Marian Marinov inside line using the Valencius as a braking pad and slides over his car from the side to overtaking Juuso Strandberg and Valencius, and now Marian Marinov is in the 5th place. Jukka Hautanen, his internet connection, something happened strangely. Jukka Hautanen has some problems. There was tires on the track and his car was going sliding in front of him, but he can keep the car going straight in still. And Marian Marinov is in attack mode, trying to catch up Jukka Hautanen, and Jukka Hautanen is
and Strandberg and Valencius are side by side coming in this turn right here.
And behind there is a Motiejutis. Karolis Motiejutis is trying to overtake Juuso Strandberg, and now Valencius has overtaken Juuso Strandberg. Juuso Strandberg is battling with a ballast weight at the moment. Juuso Strandberg has 40 kilograms of ballast weight, and that is much to deal with at the moment.
And Mattia Juitis is now on the attack towards Strandberg, and behind Mattia Juitis is Niilo Takalo.
And what's a beautiful line from a Mattia Juitis. Can he overtake Juuso Strandberg? He was at the moment, little while he was in front of Juuso Strandberg, but the braking point with that rear wheel driven Nissan was different than the front wheel driven Juuso Strandberg's car. So now at the moment Juuso Strandberg is still in front of Mattia Juitis, Karolis Mattia Juitis. And I go check it out a little while. You keep on this.
Yes.
I go check it out. Other drivers. Niilo Takalo behind Mattia Juitis is waiting his turn to overtake Juuso Strandberg. And Lasse Kankaanpää
Side by side coming into this turn here, Mattia Juitis and Strandberg. And Mattia Juitis takes almost the better line, but Strandberg keeps his 7th position.
But Jukka Hautanen did the overtake from the outside line in that place. And now Mattia Juitis pushes himself in front of Juuso Strandberg, and Niilo Takalo is trying and in the left side of Juuso Strandberg, side by side, and Niilo Takalo is faster than Juuso Strandberg, and he has overtaken Juuso Strandberg. Let's see how this goes in the braking point. Who has the better nerves? Mattia Juitis' driving line is very strange. Niilo Takalo is now in front of Juuso Strandberg. Lasse Kankaanpää behind Juuso Strandberg at the moment. Let's see. Juuso has problems with the grip with the car and is battling with the dropping places at the moment. So let's follow this around.
This is some exciting racing. Well, only 11.5 minutes gone of the 20-minute race.
And now Niilo Takalo is catching up Mattia Juitis in the left side, fighting the better line. Here is the place to overtake. And if Niilo takes the outside line and gets the better turn radius here, no, the braking is too much. You have to go full attack on that turn, in that middle turn.
Yes, indeed.
And the other drivers, there is no changes in order of other drivers in the end of the pack. Vaitutas Lakukas in safe lead, almost 300 meters front of Kirill Konrik, and he's starting to overtaking.
And Strandberg is overtaking Niilo Takalo.
Oh,
so much happening during this first race. So much.
And Jukka Hautanen has risen to the 4th place and is catching up Cereveilin, Marian Marinov in behind Jukka Hautanen, Valencius behind Marian Marinov, Mattia Juitis, and this battle pair here. How we are going to... Is there a possibility that in the last remaining 7 minutes Lasse Kankaanpää can overtake Juuso Strandberg and Niilo Takalo, and is there a possibility that Juuso Strandberg can overtake Niilo Takalo?
With only 6.5 minutes remaining plus 1 lap. Anything's possible, dude. Anything's possible. This is racing.
My teacup is in the half. The Sunday is going beautifully today. This is racing. Let's follow this pair around.
Yeah, it's been a good week with the weather.
And here is the chicane where the most of the overtaken has set the place, but not yet, not this time, not over this lap. But behind rear view mirror of Juuso Strandberg is Lasse Kankaanpää closing in, and only half a second behind him. And Niilo Takalo 51 hundredths front of him.
See how this braking goes. Strandberg is on Takalo's behind. And catch up.
Niilo Takalo's spinning, almost flipping the car. The rear of the car is very light. And other battle pairs are quite safe, driving safely. Davidas Valencius is attacking on Marian Marinov's rear bumper at the 6th position, but I don't know, Marian Marinov has 60 kilograms ballast weight, and now Valencius is side by side Marian Marinov and overtaking him in the last straight in front of this pack here, and now
Valencius moving up the pack. Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Davidas Valencius moving up in front of Marian Marinov in the 5th place. Fast lap for him. And Marian Marinov following him behind, and Valencius Davidas Valencius has 10 kilograms of ballast weight and Marian Marinov has 60 kilograms, so there is the why the tables are turned. Valencius is driving.
Oh, the turntables.
And the Jay Parkour was.
Who was outside the track there?
The new driver, Jay Parkour. And let's follow this battle where behind Valencius and Marian Marinov is Juuso Strandberg, Niilo Takalo, Mottie Juuttis, Lasse Kankaanpää pack.
We're now on board Lasse Kankaanpää.
Yes. Let's follow how the bases between the cars have risen much, but the overall competition stays in. Let's remember Lasse Kankaanpää is carrying. Jay Nappi just used Lasse Kankaanpää as a braking pad and gave him a little push there on that little turn there. He's as sorrying for.
He's saying sorry. That's always good. Keeping it in gentleman's rules.
Lasse Kankaanpää is carrying 110 kilograms ballast weight. It's like me.
How should I say good drivers rules? How good drivers should act. Like if you bump somebody, you can always say sorry.
Yes.
Maybe there will be some penalties or maybe not. It always depends on how serious it will be.
Let's follow the current penalties at the moment are that Dominic Reesen has to still fix the lighting, and the one more warning is in place in D Magic number 55, number 46 Joa Ruotsalainen, number 9 D Greasen, number 855 Pekka Koivunen, number 977 T Slatanov, number 286 M Marinov, number 619 Juuso Strandberg, number 509 Takalo.
Sorry, Lasse Kankaanpää just overtook Juuso Strandberg.
Just watching that, what happened there. I was reading the current penalties and then I watched that, hey, some car went there, and it was Lasse Kankaanpää rising over the Juuso Strandberg. What's a beautiful. And Nappi also. Yes, Nappi, the younger Nappi overtook Juuso Strandberg also. Not a good day for
Juuso, but at least hopefully the car stays intact during the whole race, so
yes,
you can enjoy some racing.
And Radek Simsik has risen behind Juuso Strandberg at the 12th place, Juuso Strandberg at the 11th place, and Juuso is currently having very much issues with the Nappi, and something
Jay Nappi, his car said no one left, I think.
Oh no,
dropping
the fuel gate.
Oh, ran out of fuel. Oh, that's sad. With just 1 minute remaining plus 1 lap. Oh boy. No. Oh, so sorry.
Calculation of the fuel went wrong in the team. you have the team engineers, and here is Avila also losing all the fuel. And what has happened here at the lead? Lakukas is driving safely. Jere Veili in second place safely. Jukka Hautanen still in the third place. And Davidas Valencius at the fourth place. Marian Marinov in the fifth place.
Ooh, almost turning that car sideways. Two-wheeling the car there. For Zivzik going over that.
Radek Zivzik, they very aggressively trying to catch up.
Yeah, he took that curb really aggressively, almost turning the car to the roof, but kept it under control.
And we can go the race one. Kirill Konrik has to do forced pit penalty in round 6. Jay Andia, round 6 in race 1, forced pit stop penalty.
Who was on the roof there? Someone's on the roof. On the roof. You can see it. Who is it? Is it Jay Bukur?
Let's see.
Fine. Let's.
Here, Jay Bukur.
Yeah,
is
Jay
on his
Bukur
roof
is on
there.
his roof here.
He probably drove over the curb which we were talking with Stephen Yar before.
And Houghton is trying to catch up with Jay Welling coming up on the final lap. With Valancius behind him.
Oh! And Radek Zivzik's trying to catch up, but no, still. Kirill Konrik trying to catch up Marian Marinov and soon to be in battle positions. And we are now following Jukka Hautanen, and Kirill Konrik drove past Marian Marinov and rose to the 5th place. And Jukka Hautanen keeping his place in the 3rd place, and we are still on the... Ooh, that was close one. Somebody throw Jukka Hautanen.
Also two wheels. Hey, come on, this is not Tony Hawk.
And
no trick points, sorry.
Pyrypaljaka giving space in Jukka Hautanen and faster cars behind him, and Jere Veili keeping his position. Jukka Hautanen aggressively going to close up Jere Veili there. And let's see. Vaitutas Lakukas won the race 1 beautifully. And let's follow. Can Jukka Hautanen very soon on the side. There is not enough time. The car is waiting too much. Jere Veili speeding up to the 2nd place. And Jukka Hautanen 3rd place. Valencius in 4th place. Kirill Konrik 5th place. Marian Marinov 6th place. Karolis Motiejutis in 7th place, Niilo Takalo 8th place, Lasse Kankaanpää 9th place, Juuso Raumag sliding away 10th place, number 11th place, Radek Zivzik, Roas Juotsalainen 12th place, and Pyrypaljaka. And let's see, where is drivers? Juuso Tramberg in the pits. And here is a Frost that I'm finding here. And we are waiting. Tuomas Kauppinen 5th, Radek Zivzik 11th, Joa Ruotsalainen 12th, Jesse Nappi 13th, Pertti Nappi 14th, Tuomas Kauppinen 15th, Frost 16th, Arthur Frost 16th, Iiro Takalo 17th, Jere Veili 18th, and Pyrypaljaka not yet in the finishing line. J Andia 19th, J Whalin 18th, J Andia 19th, Pyrupaljakka 20th, and Avila 21st. And now we are, I think all the drivers has gone in.
Should we do the interview before we go?
Interview, yes. And I try to find, is there a Lakukas? And in the meantime, I'm waiting for Crip. And there is Lakukas. I take him in. Welcome to the live stream, Vaitutas Lakukas, and congratulations about the race 1 win tonight. How was it?
Was as expected. I think Kondrik has some pace, but I think he had a penalty, so he had to stop in pit stops.
Yes, he had the fourth pit stop in race 1, and he had to pit stop Kirill Kondrik. Round 6, race 1, forced pit stop penalty.
I think he has pace, so maybe in second race he should be close.
Yes, and second race, how now you are starting from the back? What is your strategy in this second race?
My strategy will be to dive in turn 1 and see how many I can get as soon as possible.
Okay. Let's I don't know more the questions. Mika, do you have any question to ask?
How warm were your tires when you finished the race?
Warmer than expected, to be honest. And I was on R4, R3 tires, so I think second race I should be a bit slower after pit stop.
Yes. Thank you for the interview, Vaitutas, and congratulations about the race 1 win. I hope we can hear you in the race 2 after the race 2 finish line also, and good luck to the race 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm still doing the calculations here. One moment. I wasn't ready. Now is that little bit clickety click here and click here, and then I click here and race 1 situations. And I think Vaitutas won. Second was we went to all the systems. So I think we can go to the break. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go to the 5 minute, 5 or 10. How is it to be? 7-minute break. We start at 19:00. So get some snackies, get some teas. I don't know if Blue Giant. What were the names? I don't remember. My friends over at the Gaming Bishes. Let me see here. Oh boy. Yeah, Blue Giant, Merly, and Tetra. If you're watching, great to see you guys here. If not, well. But anyway, yeah, get some snackies, get some drinks. See you in 7 minutes. See you then.
Yes. Thank you. Let's go a little break.
And welcome back to the live stream.
After the qualify session and the race one, the situation is that in the driver standings, Lasse Kankaanpää has still in the strong lead with a 419.9 points, but Radek Sivsik is still only 21.6 points behind him. Jukka Hautanen has kept his third place, 28.8 points behind Lasse Kankaanpää, and Marian Marinov still in the fourth place, 48.4 points behind Lasse Kankaanpää. So no big changes in the standing summary. In team standings, Stalker Racing team has collected now 811 points against Vodka Fueled Bastards 769.8 combined points. So
And I think we're getting ready to start the race
Vodka
very
Fueled
soon.
Bastards are still 41.2 points behind Stalker Racing team. So it strongly seems that Stalker Racing team is winning the team battle and the Lasse Kankaanpää is going to be the champion. But anything can happen. This is Grip Masters. Let's go.
Let's go indeed, and let's go aboard the Valancius. See how this start goes.
And in the top point, Jay Pakur keep the car going. Vaitutas Lakukas in the last place. And cars are moving. No collisions yet. Let's go to the first turn where everything will happen.
Yes, indeed. Pukur in lead. Palekka over to Pukur coming up on this first turn.
And now the turn, Vaitutas goes very wide out, and Joa Ruotsalainen, no. Pertti Nappi blocks him, Vaitutas to the outside, and he hits
goes sideways.
There is a very much of collision there, everything, much a big crash there, and Vaitutas still in the middle. Vaitutas in the 15th place at the moment. Jukka Hautanen in the 17th place, and big collision there.
On board Hautanen and see what happens in front. Being in 17th place, and there was like a tiny bit contact between Valancius and Kankaanpää, but maybe I saw wrong. Takalo is behind.
Front of Jukka Hautanen happens something, little collision.
Always when I'm watching backwards. Every time. Oh, Palekka goes outside the track.
Oh no.
Takes that current turn too widely, so goes to the sand pit.
And the braking is hard for the leader cars. Lasse Kankaanpää in the 13th place behind Vaitutas. Vaitutas is... Lakukas is in the 12th place during the first lap and finding the better line at the moment. And in front of...
And Hautanen is overtaking Pukur here. Side by side in return. Oh, Takalo gives a big push to Hautanen, so Hautanen goes sideways, but gets back on track. Will that be a protest? I don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully not. And let's see. And we are on the second lap, our 40-minute race, which we have started from the reversed grid finishing order of the race one.
And Hautanen moves up to 16th place.
And here are A. Frost and Iiro Takalo are out of the bounds.
Oh.
They are.
Oh.
And now. Ooh, there is Kirill Konrik hits. That was Veilin's car, I think. No, that was that Pekka's car? The sky blue BMW. Which one is? No, but
Sky blue BMW. Would it be Frost?
Kirill Konrik driving the everyman's class there and hitting everybody. Maybe he's pissed. The stopping, he wasn't using any brakes in that ending there. What is happening? Jukka Hautanen in the 12th place. Arthur Frost behind him. Niilo Takalo trying to overtake Arthur Frost.
That doesn't sound many sportsmen like to be hitting everybody. Get some penalties for that, I think. But hey, let's follow up on the racing with Niilo Takalo taking over Frost here. And this is also exciting, but we should go in front of the pack to see what's happening there between Strandberg catching up to Jay Andia. And Ruotsalainen is just behind him. Ruotsalainen, let's see what happens here.
Marian Marinov in the lead at the moment, in good place, very safe lead. Second place, Karolis Motio-Juutis. Third place, Jere Veilin, number 131. Jere Veilin in the third place, good safe place there. And then, strangely, Avila in the fourth place, nicely driving there. Alvaro Avila, number 490.
And Ruotsalainen overtook Juuso Strandberg just now, moving up to 7th place.
And behind Avila already, Vaitutas Lakukas in the 5th place, and now overtaking Alvaro Avila soon. He has risen. Vaitutas has risen from the last place to the 5th place only in 4 laps. And then in 6th place, Jay Andia, and side him is Joa Ruotsalainen, soon overtaking him. And then is Juuso Strandberg at the 8th place and waiting for overtaking Jay Andia and Joa Ruotsalainen. They are in tight back here. Now Juuso Strandberg has a better line inside and almost pins Joa Ruotsalainen there, and now Lasse Kankaanpää in the back bumper of Juuso Strandberg there, side by side with Jere Nappi there, and these are in tight turns, these chicanes here.
Yeah, some very tight competition going on for the 6th place.
Fastest lap in this race, Marian Marinov, 1 minute 30 seconds.
7-car train over here. That's nice to see.
And where is Jukka Hautanen?
Lasse Kankaanpää. Hautanen is
4 points behind him.
Strandberg goes sideways. Hey, this is not Drift Slutty Masters. You have to wait. You have to wait.
Driving front wheel driven car, so keep it in straight line. And Jukka Hautanen using that traffic jam to trying to catch up and rising up places there. And let's see other drivers. That is the best battle we can show is this pack of in the 10th place at the moment when Juuso Strandberg is battling with the Lasse Kankaanpää and trying to catch up the drivers in front of him in Jay Andia and Joa Ruotsalainen. And there little contact there. Lasse Kankaanpää strongly taking the outside line, braking there and trying to take the better line there, rising with the good line, and Juuso Strandberg battling with a Jay Andia there. And how is this braking point coming in? We are on boarding now Jere Nappi and watching the battle going from his eyes, but behind Jere Nappi is Dave Valencius and Jay Hautanen.
So much happening. Wish we had 13 screens so we could pinpoint every battle.
And we are coming to this breaking point. Is there happening now? The nice line Jerenappi is doing. No, somebody. Valencius tries to spin him, and Jerenappi
contacts Valancius, and Valancius said no one left.
Yes, he pressed Shift S and left from there. And
hard contact between Hautanen and Takalo. Takalo goes outside the track. What happened there? Was that intentional? I have no idea.
I don't know, but that was very strange. Hautanen straight drove behind the bumper of
boy.
Takalo, and Takalo went straight out. I don't know who broke. Did he break there? And that was surprised by Hautanen, but that was very bad.
Very strange to do something like that.
And Takalo is now in the 18th place at the moment after that collision. And Takalo
said no one left.
Yes. And
You're on board Lasse Kankaanpää right now. So much happening today.
Yes.
Why am I on the red?
Took a chip from my tea and still happening. Everywhere is happening something.
Yes.
Lasse Kankaanpää battling Juuso Strandberg beautifully. Now there is space between cars and this battle seems fair. Mariano Marinov in safe lead, and behind him is Vaitutas Lakukas already in the second place, catching up Marian Marinov, which is good for competition. And third place, Karolis Motiojutis, fourth place, Jereveilin, fifth place, Joa Ruotsalainen, sixth place, Strandberg, keeping up in front of Lasse Kankaanpää in the seventh place. Alvaro Avila in the eighth place, ninth place, Javier Andia, and Jukka Hautanen in the 10th place. Behind him is Jerenappi, 11th place, and Radek Sivzik, 12th place, and Kirill Konrik behind Radek Sivzik, 13th place, and 14th place, Pyry Paljakka, 15th place, Jake Whalin, the older Whalin, and the 16th place, Tuomas Kauppinen. Iiro Takalo goes wide in the 17th place. Pertti Nappi trying to save Arthur Frost in the 19th place, and Arthur Frost stuck in the sand.
No.
And he should do the pumping with the Mercedes has the jumping in the sand jumping system. But let's continue in the battle bears. And we are watching him onboarding Juuso Strandberg still. Lasse Kankaanpää catching up on him little by little. And here behind Lasse Kankaanpää, 4 places, is Jukka Hautanen battling against Javier Andia and Alvaro Avila.
Seems like there's a bit distance now between Strandberg and Kankaanpää, but Kankaanpää is trying to catch up during the turns here.
Alvaro Avila is Argentina and Javier Andia.
Oh, there's a 9-second gap. Oh, Hautanen is catching up with Andia, and Jay Nappi is also there. Jay Nappi and Hautanen side by side into the chicane.
I need standing summary. I can't find Andia's country at the moment, but somebody in the comments, let's just fill me up. And hello from France is in the comments. Hello there. Welcome Racing Zoom. And we are onboarding Jukka Hautanen following the competition in the 11th place.
Yeah, trying to catch up with Jane Uppy, and Jane Uppy is trying to catch up with Jay Andia.
Yes.
Much happening here.
It seems like Jukka Hautanen lost the place when I was looking for those information about Javier Andia and Alvaro Avila. And behind, Kirill Kondrik is in the rear bumper of Jukka Hautanen. Let's
Let me fix the
see.
view. Sorry about that. Take just a second.
Kirill Kondrik, white line outside, Jukka Hautanen inside line, side by side,
Spins and Jane Uppy almost goes to the...
Chain up goes on the two wheels and almost spins, but no, he can keep on driving. Radek Simsik
And Kirill Kondrik takes
Jukka
10th
Hautanen.
place.
Yes, overtakes Jukka Hautanen from that tight place where Avila and Andia were in front of Jukka Hautanen, and Nappi was one of Jukka Hautanen, and now Nappi is trying to again is overtaking Simsik and trying to overtake Jukka Hautanen. How this is going to happen behind Kirill Kondrik? Shane Nappi tries to take inside line. Behind there we can see Jukka Hautanen in front of Shane Nappi.
And Avila is taking... Ooh! Almost causing a collision there.
Hautanen pushes himself inside of Avila and overtakes him, and that causes that Jay Nappi had to break down, and behind Radek Simsik forces himself past Jay Nappi.
We are still 25 minutes to go and 5 minutes until the pit window opens.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I would be like, hey, 10 minutes to go, why haven't the pit window opened yet? If you forget about that.
And comments are here. Yes. Sorry, I have to remember that. There is still 4.5 minutes to the pit window to open, and the competition is going straight. Many of these cars have collision damage, and which is very interesting. Here is the older Whaley is driving the beautiful blue as a sky BMW, and behind him is Thomas Kauppinen, and we are following Kirill Kondrik here. Just outside the picture, I'm following how Vaitutas Lakukas is trying to overtake Marian Marino and rise to the first place, and that is soon to be happen in the front of the
And Hautanen is
battles.
trying to catch up with Jay Andia. Battling for the 9th position. We can go and see the Lakuikas Marino battle just in a second. Side by side coming into this turn, and Hautanen trying to make a move, catching up, taking the 9th position in this turn here. How will the lines go? Side
And
by side.
Hautanen has the good line there. He has to go over the curb there. Hautanen has 70 kilograms of ballast weight, so he is not so fast on acceleration on the straights, but now he has the better line, inside line in this track position in the first starting line, and then from the braking point, let's see how Jukka Hautanen uses these brakes in this turn. Outside line, braking, turn to the in, on the acceleration, inside line, little collision there. Andia not giving in the position. Jukka Hautanen uses every trick on the book he can know to drive better and controlled manner. Jesse Nappi has risen to the
Challenge again.
yes, and now he is in the close to the bumper of Jukka Hautanen, and Jukka Hautanen is side by side of Andia, and Jesse Nappi is waiting his turn when his turn is to come, and now Jesse Nappi is very close to Andia. Andia is braking very heavily. It almost causes Jesse Nappi to collide, and Radek Sivsik is rising behind them, leaving the braking point to the last moment. And now Jukka Hautanen has risen over the J Andia, and let's go to the top line.
With Lakukas taking now the first place, Marino keeps second.
Yes. And now.
Yeah, Ruotsalainen and Juuso
50
Strandberg are battling it out also. So let's go see what happens here. Battling it out for the fourth position.
And time has gone that way that we have 19 minutes in, 20 seconds. And we are following now.
Juuso Strandberg battling it out with your Ruotsalainen, and Lasse Kankaanpää is behind them.
Yes.
Side by side coming into this turn here. Strandberg taking fourth position, also side by side. Kankaanpää and Ruotsalainen.
Vaitutas and Lakukas and Marin Marino overtaking slower cars by lap, and soon 5, 1, go. The pit time is now open. Let's hear them out. Who is coming in and which order? Who are
Really
drivers?
interested in Lakukas'
And Arthur Frost is the
strategy
first car
today.
to pit
What will
in.
he do?
Yes. And Arthur Frost is the first car to come in for the pits. Second car is a Pyry Paaljakka number 609. And Arthur is making very long pit stop. It's taking so long. Still in the Arthur is in the pits. Maybe he's fixing some damage. His car is met. Not coming in is Nappi, number 69. And we are onboarding still on the... Is this Lasse Kankaanpää's car we are following
Yes,
behind?
he's trying to catch up with Juuso Strandberg, battling it out for the fourth place.
And out of the picture, I'm following the pit time window things. No drivers coming in at the moment. And now Lasse Kankaanpää comes in behind Joa Ruotsalainen comes in, and then Jere Weilin comes in now. And next is coming in J Andia, Javier Andia coming in, and then also Avila and Kauppinen and Jake Weilin coming in. And J Andia, remember this is a 60 kilometers in hour limited pit lane, so it is a very long pit lane cars to drive. There is and that might cause somebody to make a...
Petri Nappi, is it Petri? I do hope it is. Also coming into the pit. Pertti Nappi, okay.
I think it's Pertti.
Pertti Nappi.
Pertti, number 69. One of our oldest drivers.
And Lakukas is still not going in the pits.
Most knows the rules better than anybody else. And Arthur Frost coming in. I think Ari Frost might have driven too fast, so he has to drive through penalty.
Stromberg going in. Also Konrik going in.
And Konrik's car has gone very much of damage. Iiro Takalo is coming in, and now Jukka Hautanen is coming.
Yes.
And
Onboard Marinov just trying to catch up with
Radek
Lakukas.
Sivsik and is that Jessenappi coming in now. And Pertinappi has moved already. Juuso Stromberg still on the pits. Sivsik finds his place. Kirill Konrik slowly drives through pit stop lane. Now inside by Juuso Stromberg. Iiro Takalo is moved. Jukka Hautanen is on the move. Jessenappi is on the move. Radek Sivsik is on the move. And I think all the drivers here now gone through the pits. It seems like we have so few.
Lakukas is coming in. Lakukas is coming into the pits now.
Jere Veilin and Vaitutas Lakukas, but he is so far front of Marian Marinov. And Marian Marinov coming in and Karolis Motiejutis. Can we go on board on Marian Marinov? And Lakukas, Vaitutas Lakukas still on the pits.
Watching Lakukas like a hawk, I bet.
And Vaitutas is still on the pits, and now Jere Veilin is on the move. Can Marian Marinov? Vaitutas making Marian Marinov made the shorter stop, and now Vaitutas Lakukas is in the move, and Karolis Motiejutis overtook Vaitutas Lakukas during the pit stop, and that was, I think, was our pit stop at the moment. And let's go. What is the situation? Marian Marinov in the first place, Karolis Motiejutis second place, Vaitutas Lakukas in the third place after the pit stop, Kirill Konrik fourth place, Juuso Stromberg in the fifth place, Lasse Kankaanpää sixth place, Joa Ruotsalainen seventh place, Jukka Hautanen in the 8th place, Radek Sivsik 9th place, Javier Andia 10th place, Alvaro Avila in the 11th place, Tuomas Kauppinen 12th, Jake Veilin 13th place, number 609 Pyry Paljakka 14th place, it's Jessenappi, yes, Jessenappi 15th, Jere Veilin 16th, Pertinappi 17th, and Iiro Takalo 18th, and Arthur Frost 19th. That's the situation. And is there any battle bears? At the moment there is long spaces between the cars, so let's go on board Vaitutas.
Lakukas coming up into the pits again.
Oh, he might driven too fast. Oh, he's going to pit stop again. Oh, he's losing places. That's strange. I would like to take him in and interview again.
What happened with the tactic? Anybody can mess up, you know. Anybody. Yes. It's racing. Anything can happen.
I think he forgot to change tires. In the rules say that you have to change the position of tires that you have I think there is R2 and 3 tires, and you have to change the tire compound during the pit stop, and if you don't do that you are disqualified if you don't change the tire compound. And some of the racers do that, they change the rear tires to front and front tires to back. So they can keep the warm tires if they are in good condition.
Frost was at the side of the track.
Oh.
Blue flag, yes.
But Kautanen spins around. I don't know what happened there, but Jukka Hautanen, something strange happened, and he was in front of Vaitutas. I didn't see any collision there, and just his car just spun around. I don't know. Didn't see any reason. Did you see?
No,
Please comment.
I did not see it happening. What's the replay? Two-wheeling it again. Quite a race for Hautanen today, I'd say.
Yes. And let's go on board Andia. Let's see how can. It seems that Andia is faster than Hautanen, and Hautanen has a big problems with that heavy car. So I think Andia can overtake Hautanen soon in this breaking point. Hautanen is making the better line. Javier comes inside. Little collision there, and Javier Andia pushes himself in front of Hautanen, side Hautanen, and Hautanen is braver in braking and goes straight and gets the better line. And now Hautanen is front of Andia Javier, but I think Javier is driving very good and causing troubles for Hautanen some reason.
Yeah, taking the lines tighter because you're not having the ballast weight in your car as Hautanen is having.
The softer tire compound is making Hautanen's driving harder at the moment.
We're still 10 minutes away from the +1 lap before this final race 2 of the season ends.
Yes, and Arthur Frost is moving, Marian Marinov is leading, Karolis Motiejutis is couple hundred behind Marian Marinov. Kirill Konrik is like 300 meters behind Karolis Motiejutis. Juuso Ramberg is behind Kirill Konrik inside of. He has Kirill Konrik inside of him. Lasse Kankaanpää. There is a one nappi between Lasse Kankaanpää and Juuso Strandberg. I think is the pettinappi. Behind Lasse Kankaanpää, far away is Joa Ruotsalainen, and then behind Joa Ruotsalainen is Vaitutas Lakukas in the 7th place at the moment. Radek Sivsik far away, a very aggressive driving, trying to catch up Vaitutas, and Jukka Hautanen drifting his car throughout this lap in the 9th place. Radek Sivsik far away in front of him. And Javier Andia behind Lasse Kaukonen, behind Jukka Hautanen. I don't see that the Javier Andia can catch up Jukka Hautanen again and try to overtake him. Jukka Hautanen has now got his tires warmed up and is driving nicer lines than before couple laps.
Yeah, are there any other battle pairs right now? I don't know. There's quite a bit of distance. You can also see on the map distance between the cars.
Oh. And Iiro Takalo is here behind Veilin. And let's see.
Yeah, Ruotsalainen and Lukas are battling it out.
Let's go there. I'm trying to.
And Lukas trying to catch up with Frost by a lap.
And Alvaro Avila having problems with the grip. Thomas Kauppinen driving nicely. Jake Bailey beautifully. I'm just trying to catch. I go through the other drivers to find the better view, but at the moment we are onboarding Vaitutas Lakukas, and let's go following him. These are many drivers. Pyry Paljakka is having problems with the grip and spins his car at the 50th place. And this pit stop spin the all the situations around. And Vaitutas Lakukas there is so much space between the cars, so there is no true battle pairs at the moment. Yes.
Sorry about that. I was coughing my lungs out.
No worry. Yes, and I think we have our special commentator ready for coming in.
Hello. It's
Hello,
a pleasure to
welcome
join
to
you
back.
again.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hi.
We have had a very eventful evening, but now we need your insight of information about the cars. Which is the most coolest battle pair at the moment?
Yeah, well, I've got my eye on Lagukas. He is catching Kankapa by about half a second a lap at the minute. He's still 4.5 seconds away, but I would say maybe he will catch him just before the end of the race. So that's one just to keep your eye on.
And outside from the screen, Javier Andia had the problems with the grip and drove a little bit out, and that caused Jukka Hautanen to overtake him, and now Jukka Hautanen at the 9th place. Closing in Radek Sivzik. And we are now on boarding with the Lagukas. And how it seems like have we seen much of collisions, Stephen?
I don't think so. I think everyone is quite spaced out at the minute. But I see that in this last lap, Lagukas took a second off his time with Kankapa. So in fact, it's 3.15 seconds now. So we're going to see a real battle here before the finish.
Yes, and the other battle pass, Marian Marinov is safely leading, but now he drove out. Marian Marinov in the first place drove the turn wide, and now we have new leader, Karolis Motiejūtis, rookie driver number 34 is leading the pack, and now Marian Marinov is battling his way behind the back to gaining back his position. Let's remember that they are competing against Marian Marinov and Radek Sivzik are competing against Lasse Kankaanpää and Jukka Hautanen about the championship points. They are in Lasse Kankaanpää in safe lead at the moment, but in driver standings, Lasse Kankaanpää is only 21 points front of Radek Sivzik. Radek Sivzik is now in the 9th place. Sorry, I have to check it out.
Yeah, he's in Radek Sivzik. He's in 8th place. He's holding his position behind Ruotsalainen. He's not catching him at the minute. But in that last lap, Lagukas took a second and a half out of Kankapa. So I think this is the most exciting one just at the minute. And in fact, only 1 second behind now.
Yes, and it seems like the Lasse Kankaanpää is in a higher position against Radek Sivzik. Lasse Kankaanpää is in the 5th place, and Radek Sivzik is in the 8th place. So it seems like that if this position stay to the end of the race, which we have 3 minutes left, so and 1 lap, so it seems like Lasse Kankaanpää is going to be the champion of our season 2025 in Gripmasters series.
Yeah, and what a championship it's been. In fact, Kankapa, who hasn't always been the fastest, but again, his lap consistency is just breathtaking. And in fact, here we go. This is he's giving way. He's not trying to fight for position. He's playing a points game.
Yes. Vaitutas has a lighter car and is known to be faster faster than Lasse Kankaanpää, but Lasse Kankaanpää just needs the be higher than Sivzik to win the championship, and that's the mindset of a real racer, that you don't have to win to take the championship. You can just have to bring the car over the finishing line.
Yeah, and in fact, just to back you up on that, looking at Kankaanpää's tires, and they're in the green. This guy is just bringing it home. He's got a beautiful temperature control. He's not trying to push hard. He knows that if he can just keep this place, it's in the bag. So it's a beautiful drive.
There is 1 minute, 1 minute left our 40-minute race and 1 lap, and I just go fast forward these positions. Karolis Motiojutis leading the pack, about 200 meters front of Marian Marinov, who is in second place. Kirill Konrik, about 300 meters behind Marian Marinov. Fourth place, Juuso Strömberg. And fifth place, Vaitutas Lakukas, about 200 meters behind Strömberg. Sixth place, Lasse Kankaanpää. Seventh place, Joa Ruotsalainen. Eighth place, Radek Sivzik. Ninth place, Jukka Hautanen, pushing hard. Javier Andia, 10th place. Tuomas Kauppinen, 11th place. Jake Whaley, 12th place. And Jesse Nappi in the 13th place, trying to overtake Jake Whaley in by lap. And then is Pyry Paljak in 14th place. And 15th place is Jesse Whaley, Pertti Nappi in 16th place, Iiro Takalo 17th place, and Arthur Frost in the 18th place, about 6 laps behind in competition. And now we are back to follow. Now we are on board.
Sorry, just to interrupt. Zivcik has cut his gap behind Ruotsalainen to just under 1.5 seconds now. He's really trying to push this last couple of laps, or lap and a half. He's doing everything to get that last place back.
Yes, and trying to gaining more points to win the championship. Anything can happen. There might be some blown up tires or something. And Lasse Kankaanpää. Now we are in board of Radek Sivzik, who is in the 8th place, and 2 places in front of him. Lasse Kankaanpää driving safely, and in the last lap.
Sorry, I completely missed it. Marinov is 0.7 behind first place. This is the race for the win.
Let's go there. And let's see, can Marian Marinov overtake Karolis Motiojutis in this last chicane pair? Or can Karolis Motiojutis keep his game? No. It seems like Karolis Motiojutis wins this race. Here he is. Karolis Motiojutis wins the race, and Marian Marinov hits hard in the back rear, and Juuso Strömberg sliding his car over the finishing line. Vaitutas comes in.
He gave him a gentle tap at the end to say congratulations.
It seemed like that. And we are waiting cars to come finishing over the finishing line. And the rest of the pack is driving. There was Jukka Hautanen, 9th place. Karolis Motiojutis won, Marian Marinov 2nd, Kirill Konrik 3rd, Juuso Strömberg 4th, Vaitutas Lakukas 5th, Lasse Kankaanpää 6th, Joa Ruotsalainen 7th, Radek Sivzik 8th, Jukka Hautanen 9th, Javier Andia 10th, Jesse Whaley waiting for situation, Pertti Nappi waiting for situation, and and some of the cars come over to come. Jesse Nappi 11th, Tuomas Kauppinen 12th, Jake Whalin 13th, Jere Whalin waiting for situation.
Look at that. Sorry to interrupt. Look at that. Lagukas got the fastest lap, 28.81.
Oh, that was very fast. Faster than in the qualify. I don't know.
He did 2 pit stops.
Yes, he did. He forgot to change the tires. Tuomas Kauppinen 12th, Jake Whalin 13th, Pyry Paljakka 14th, Jesse Whalin, Jere Whalin 15th, Pertti Nappi 16th, and Iiro Takala 17th, Arthur Frost 18th. That is the situation, and let's try to get interview in Karolis Motiejutis. And if he is here, let's wait for drivers interview. And Karolis Motiejutis is here. If I take him in, can Mika or Steven take the ball? Karolis Motiejutis, congratulations about the win of this race 2. How was it?
It was good. The beginning of the race was excellent, to be honest. I managed to avoid most of the mayhem, and I overtook so many people at the first laps. And well, to be honest, I thought I will finish third, but then Lagutskas with his 2 pit stop strategy. Well, of course, not strategy. He just failed to set up his pit stop. And Maranov overslept one of the corners, and he just went into the sand.
It looked like you were controlling the race at the end there. How were your tires at the very end?
So yeah, when I got into first position, I did trade off a bit of speed for more stability, because I knew the tires do get quite hot. The R3s do get quite hot, so I did slow down a little bit just not to overheat the tires too much, and it paid off. 2 laps on the penultimate lap, I did overshoot one corner, but wasn't enough.
Yeah, well, it looked like it was just a beautifully controlled pace at the very end, and we got a bit excited when we saw Maranov getting close to you, but it didn't seem to phase you at all. It was you kept your car in control beautifully.
Yeah, I did try to. Even though my pace wasn't great, my goal was to keep it steady and not do silly mistakes. So yeah, it did pay off.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on first place.
Thank you.
If you would like to say something for your sponsors, supporters, or loved ones, now is the position. Now you can say it.
Well, I guess my sponsor was Vytautas Lagutskas, because he helped me setting up the car a lot. I wouldn't have been in first place if not for him.
Thank you for the interview, Karolis Motiejutis, and good luck in the coming events. Let's hear you out again.
Yeah, thank you. See you again.
And let's wait. I have the preliminary results here for the event. The ending results, the winner was Vytautas Lagutskas. Do we have him still in game? Has he already left? It seems like Vytautas has already left.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah, then my keyboard has turned again. Kirill Konriks came in second, but let's see. Mika, what is our timetable showing? It's showing the championship things at the moment. So let's go to the situations overall. So let's show the situation. So driver standings after the 6 events, seems like that the Lasse Kankaanpää won the championship with a 454.9 points, and second came Radek Sivzik with a 431.3 points, and third was Jukka Hautanen with a 423.1 points.
I
And
hope you brought your champagne.
and the fourth is Marian Marinov with a 410.5 points. And fifth is Joa Ruotsalainen with a 370.5 points. And then is sixth place is Niilo Takalo with a 366.3 points. And then is seventh place Juuso Strandberg, 363.5 points. And eighth place Pyry Paljakka, 317.3 points. And ninth place Jere Weilin is 297.9 points. And 10th place is Pertti Nappi, 290.3 points. And 11th place Jesse Nappi, 290.2 points. And Arthur Frost in 12th place, 289.8 points. Very good situation there. And then comes Iterio Slotanov, but that is the situation. And how was the do we go over the championship points, and do we get the interview with Mika? How is the timetable showing?
How is timetable indeed? Let's see that here. How does it look? Yeah, we have top 5 drivers and top 3 teams.
Yes, eli we should start from the Joa Ruotsalainen. And Joa Ruotsalainen is the 5th. Marian Marinov, is he here?
Yeah, we have Marinov on track still if we want to interview him.
Yes, and Jukka Hautanen, and then Radek Sivzik. Radek. Is Radek Sivzik still here? Radek has gone. Radek. And Lasse Kankaanpää. Yes, we have Marian Marinov and Joa Ruotsalainen. The 5th place. Welcome to the live stream, Joa Ruotsalainen, and congratulations about the 5th place in championship battle. How was
Thank you. Race was good, but tire was bad. All I can say.
You have participated all the events, but the one race you third round race 2 you didn't finish. My table shows. How the season has been for you?
Pretty good. Lots of crashes and stupid mistakes, but it's learning.
The learning curve is high.
Yeah, first season driving this series. So,
what series have you raced in before?
I've driven R Factor 2.
Yeah.
No LFS ever.
Why did you choose the car you are driving?
Because I drive in real life with the Honda Civic.
Yes. So the feel is the same in the real life too. Would you like to say something for your supporters or loved ones at the end of this interview?
Thank you for Hautanen making up this series. Was fun, and nothing else really. It was good racing, good racing.
Thank you for the interview, Joe Rotsalainen, and let's hear you again in forthcoming events.
Yeah, thank you.
And then fourth place, we have Marian Marinov. Welcome to live stream, Marian Marinov, and congratulations about the championship place 4. How was it this season for you?
Many ups and downs, many ups and downs. I won many races, lost a few. Yeah. Well, I didn't win, but I had good positions. Then I had bad positions.
I see you participated all the events, but you didn't participate in qualify round 4. Was there a reason for that?
Yes, I had a penalty. I had a penalty about I pushed someone, I think, and I was penalized with no qualify and mandatory pit stop in race 1. Then I burned my clutch in race 1.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Why did you choose the car you drove during the championship?
Well, I drive an A4 B7 in real life, and also I'm driving with a mouse, so I needed a 4-wheel drive car in order to avoid burning my front or rear tires in a front or rear wheel drive car. That 4-wheel drive grips. So
which kind of monitor setup you have? Do you have VR glasses, or how many monitors do you have?
I have a curved one monitor, which is 32 inches, so it's big enough.
You have the gas in the mouse pedal button 1 and the brake in the button 2, but where is the clutch and the other? How do you drive it?
The clutch is on the C button, and S and X are up and down shifting.
S and X.
Yeah, so S up shift and X down shift.
I have a VR set with the Logitech drive wheel and pedals, so it amazes me how you can drive with the mouse and keyboard. But excellent driving, beautiful done, Marian Marinov, and congratulations about the 4th place in the championship. At the end of the interview, would you like to say, is there any other questions from the other interviewees? If no,
no, I would really like to know that Marinov was controlling the race out in front and really maintaining the first place beautifully, and I just wanted to know what happened at the end.
Well, I was actually, while I was in the first place, I was thinking what I would say if I got interviewed, and I missed the corner while thinking about this.
Oh no, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, and I missed it. So
sorry about that.
Yeah.
But you are still in the interview, so thank you for coming. At the end of the interview, you can say something for your sponsors or supporters or loved ones if you like to.
Well, I couldn't get any of my friends to watch this, but I'm sponsoring myself. You can check out my car. So if anyone needs a website made or digital marketing services, I'm the guy. We'll do it internationally. That's fine. That's what
and I can add support to that my own company is getting support from Marian's services, so I can vouch for his company.
Oh, that was good. Thank you for the interview, Marian Marinov, and let's hear you again in future events. Thank you.
Definitely, not in a wheel and a mouse and keyboard next time, I promise.
Let's see. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Next we have a Radek Simsik, but Radek isn't here. So Jukka Hautanen and Lasse Kankaanpää is the bear. Is the let's see. I take Jukka Hautanen from there. Welcome to the live stream, Jukka Hautanen, and congratulations about the 3rd place in World Touring Car Championship in overall results. Third place. How was it?
Sorry, I didn't hear the first 5 seconds, nothing, but yeah. What?
Congratulations about the third place in championship. How was it?
Yeah. Thank you. Was it the third place? Yeah.
Third place.
Okay. Yeah, nice finish. Really nice finish. Last year number 1 and this year number 3. Yeah. Pretty glad for it. Yeah.
It seems like. Yes, Stephen, you ask.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, what do you think of all the new people that have joined the championship this season?
There is a lot of new drivers, so it's really fun that there is a lot of drivers and they want to progress in the driver classes and so on. So it's really fun.
How was this season for you? I seem that you participated all the events in qualifiers and races. There was lots of first place, not in top battles, but also some of the last battles also. So how was it for you? Last place.
Yeah, I did a couple of bad races, some accidents. In the round 1, I was in the roof, and the round 5, I was in the roof in some race. So that hurt my points really bad. Yeah.
We know that it's a big question for you of which is the best drivetrain between 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive, but we noticed in the last couple of races how much you have been testing out the 2-wheel drive.
Yes, you have been on the one side tires. How is it easier to drive in the only 2-wheel driven?
Some of those tracks are so hard, so you are all the koko aika, you are
all the time
in 2 wheels. Yeah, and it's really dangerous. Yeah, you can flip the car so easy with these tires and weight and horsepower. Yeah.
Well, we've been amazed at how many times you've recovered from a car flip and being in 2 wheels, but managed to keep it still on the track.
Yeah. Thank God.
About why did you choose the car you are driving?
Because I drive this car in real life, drifting, and I did bought this car also for grip racing. So I love the A4B5 platform, and Quattro always is Quattro is the fastest car in the track racing. Yeah.
Yes. We don't have at the moment Radek Sivzik in the Boys International, and do we have Lasse Kankaanpää? Is your teammate here?
No.
So because if we turn to the team standings, it seems like Stalker Racing team has won the team standings. Stalker Racing team, Jukka Hautanen and Lasse Kankaanpää, combined points 878 points, won the team championship against Vodka Fueled Bastards, Marian Marinov and Radek Sivzik with over Vodka Fueled Bastards were 36.2 points behind you. So congratulations about that also.
Yeah, thank you.
Your teammate won the driver standings championship, and you and your teammate together won the team standings. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Great results. Yeah.
So what was your team? Was there any team rulings about in last race to keep on Lasse in the lead in the championship or anything like that?
I was just hoping for Lasse that he could manage to finish this race and he will be winning the championship after that. So yeah, just wishing that he will finish the race. So that matters to me. Yeah, but
Yeah, we saw him
no strategies or nothing like that. So we just both race and next race. No strategies.
Yeah, we saw a really exciting battle between the two of you last race, and Lasse was right behind you, and we could see that he was just not trying to take any risks when racing against you.
Yeah. That's it. That is team playing. Yeah. Respecting.
Yeah, very exciting to watch.
Yeah.
And yes, at the end of the interview, would you like to say something, Jukka Hautanen, for your sponsors or supporters or loved ones?
I would like to thank you, Jar, Valakonen, and Viljan again for the great live stream and all the YouTube watchers who did watch this live stream. And see you back again 11 months, maybe. Yeah, in season 2026. That's for all from me.
Thank you for the interview, Jukka Hautanen. And is there any comments?
That's all.
That's all. I sent you back to the Voice International, and we see if we have other teams to interview still.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
And how is our timetable seen? We went through the drivers' championship top 5, and now we have turned into the teams championship, and we have already interviewed the winner of the team championship, which was top 3 teams interviews, and we have Marian Marinov there, and we have Juuso Stromberg and Joa Ruotsalainen. Do I ask who I ask for the interview? Do I ask everybody all the time together?
Yeah, let's see who we can talk to.
And one moment, I go ask. And I got Joa Ruotsalainen and Juuso Stromberg, so soon I take them in. Do you have any questions for them? I take them in.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions for Stromberg.
Okay. And welcome to live stream, Juuso Stromberg, Joa Ruotsalainen, rally car racing team taking the 3rd place in the team standings. How was it your season?
Well, up to it was decent. Let's say that.
Yeah, we watched you racing, Stromberg, and we noticed. Well, it was clear that you have a lot of pace in the track, but you also had a lot of problems with rookies.
Yeah, I had little tire problems there and here.
Yeah, we noticed that you had a lot of battles, but you just had terrible luck with people crashing into you.
Oh yeah. I had terrible luck. Couple race.
Yeah, we noticed you drive a really beautiful Ford RS Cosworth. What inspired you to choose that car?
When I was a child, I remember my dad and mom had a Ford Escort, and
Right.
I have also own Ford Mondeo. So I like
Nice.
the Cosworth look.
Yeah, it's a beautiful design, and you've made a lot of models of cars for other drivers.
Yeah.
Are there any other cars that you have your eye on for next season?
I don't know yet.
W123.
Yeah, I had one Mercedes in project, but we'll see. I like to try the rear wheel drive. I haven't raced the rear wheel drive yet.
How your team came together, and where came your team name?
Randberg can tell more.
I remember the Ruotsalainen just asked me, "Can we drive with team?" And I just said yes. Why not? I don't mind. And then I say the Ruotsalainen that you can choose the team name, and we had the plan that the Ruotsalainen drive Celica, the rally car Celica, but it doesn't went through to LFS inspector. So
Yeah,
that's why
it was ripped off dirt rally, so it didn't go through.
Yeah.
And I was so upset about it, but we didn't change the name. I just drove with my old Honda.
Okay, I seem like you both have taken part in all the events and finished most of them. How was the season for you, for your team? Was there any team rulings or such?
Some small, like how do we do the pit stop strategies and other stuff, but not a lot. Some.
Yeah, just small talk with between the races.
Yeah, we kept an eye on Hautanen and Kankaanpää and Sivsik and Marinov when we were racing, and if you know they one of them went to pits and one of us were coming behind. One went to the pits and one continued racing.
Oh, that's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Did you practice teams? How did you during the weeks? How did you practice?
Not so much.
Not so much. Almost every round we just like the day of the race, like 2 or 3 hours before the race. Not so much.
Yes.
And you said that you did the pit strategy where one would pit and the other one would do an extra lap. Did you, in the last race, we found Hautanen and Kankaanpää were in the same position, and Kankaanpää was behind Hautanen, and Kankaanpää peeled off and went into the pits first. But it worked out that he ended up further behind Hautanen, so it seems that the undercut didn't work for them. Did you find the same thing when you were doing opposite pit strategies?
In the race 2, I was behind Kankaanpää and Strandberg was in front of him. So when Strandberg was in front and Kankaanpää went to pits, I said fast that I go to pits, and then Hautanen didn't go to the pits. So it was, you know, like the same, but it worked out pretty good. I had major tire problems in the second stint of the race too, but
yeah, do you know, that's interesting because we were watching Strandberg and he was carrying a very good pace, but then the pace seemed to reduce. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I started the race 2 with R4, and after the pit stop I changed the R3, and they heat up quite a lot in the on the inside of the tire. And the braking zones I needed to brake about 50 meters earlier.
And did you manage to keep the tires at a good temperature?
Yeah, sometimes went over one. What was it? 120.
Yeah.
But I say 80% of the race it was 115, 110 ish. So it was kind of good temp for me and my driving style.
Yes. Yes. At the end of the interview, is there something would you like to say to your sponsors, future sponsors, supporters, or loved ones?
Terveisiä
Again,
äidille.
yeah, äitille terveisiä and thanks to Hautanen for
Yeah, of
setting
course.
up all the events and stuff. It went quite good. Some minor difficulties with the pit signs and some, but not lot. Was good.
Thank you for the interview, rally car racing team, Juuso Strandberg, Joona Ruotsalainen, and congratulations again about the third position in World Touring Car Championship team standings.
Thank you.
And let's take in the Marian Marinov and Radek Savzik. Welcome to live stream, Marian Marinov and Radek Savzik. And congratulations about second place in World Touring Car Championship 2025. Second place, Marian Marinov and Radek Savzik. How was it for you this season?
Yeah, hard to say. It wasn't the greatest.
I can say.
Only only
It
two
was
races were like good. Rest of the races was a crash fest.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As I said before, it was either him in the top positions or me. We couldn't finish both.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you both had dramatic pace throughout the season, and we were watching the qualifying at the beginning and seeing some really good sectors. But what happened in the race for you, Radek?
First one, I think I somehow left the track because I was pushing the shift and R to do the race restart. I think I left the track. Then I saw it in time. I pressed the button to get to the track again.
yes, you were
So
at the
I
last.
was
Yes.
Yeah, I was on the track, but somehow it didn't register. Maybe I was too slow. So I started last, and then in the second race, I got pushed in the rear.
Who
in the corner.
was
Then
it?
I don't know. I don't care anymore. And I bumped into Kaupinen, I think,
Yes, it might.
because of that.
Well, we had our eye on you when you were catching Ruotsalainen, and we wondered if you were going to get past him. But I think you made a lot of time up, but there weren't enough laps in the end.
Yeah, I was not in the mood to race anymore. I was so pissed. I just wanted to finish.
Yes.
And what was the tire control like?
Yeah, it was fine. I saw them going up, and then I managed to be a bit more smoother in the corners to lower the temps down.
How was your team came up? Where they came the team name?
Marnov made it up. Was his idea.
I'm Bulgarian and he's Polish, and we have this stereotype of drinking lots of vodka. And I was like, okay. I could get the name Fuel and Vodka, so vodka fuel bastards. Like we fuel our cars with vodka. That kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it's there's been a lot of chuckles up and down the pits.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. How was your practicing during the week? Did you make plans how to attack tanks, attack to Stalker racing team or rally car racing team?
We were hoping for Alton to crash badly again.
Yeah, he
didn't happen
all
though.
the time, so
likes
that was the only way to win.
Yeah.
But yeah, didn't happen.
Yeah, we saw them both driving reasonably conservatively, and and they knew the positions that they needed for the race, and they drove well to keep those. I think the exciting performance today was from both of you, but yeah, it was just there was too many points to catch up.
Yeah, we tried, but yeah, couldn't do it.
Yes, two other interviewees have more questions. I think we have gone through many interesting things, and you both have participated all the events and have very good positions during the competition, during the championship. Um, is there is there something would you like to say about the championship?
Yes, I would like to thank Houtenen because I stopped playing all kinds of games, even sim racing, a few years ago, and it was a dream for me since I was a kid to get into a championship, and I never did because I always missed the beginning of them. And then Houtenen dropped a message to me. We didn't know each other, and I was like, okay, this is it. And I'd like to say that it's been pretty fun, and I gained lots of skills throughout the championship and before that. So yeah, thank you. It was great organization. Thanks to you guys and Yar for his tools, and he's been devoted to have all these tools to make the championship data more interesting. It was great. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, well, it's been a lot of fun, and I think that this championship is, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's 4 years running now, and I think it has a very long future ahead of it.
Yes, definitely.
Hopefully. I was thinking about asking about strategies about fueling cars, but I think is there any more good questions that you would you like to answer, or is our interview time up?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, about the strategies, we fill our cars to 100% in the first part of the race, but Zivchik saw that my car was, I think, better than his Skyline. He chose the Audi as well, and I was that fast. I don't say that I'm too fast, but I was this fast because of him only, because I kept using his setups all the time. So I picked a great teammate for this.
Yeah, same. Happy
Yeah.
with my teammate.
And you know, I've been obviously, I've been involved midweek and watching the different drivers coming on, and I can say at a personal level, it's been a real pleasure to be able to be involved in some of the conversations around setups and seeing how you're doing and racing against you, and yeah, it's a real pleasure and privilege to be a part of that with a lot of the drivers as well.
Likewise, yeah.
At the end of the interview, would you like to say something for your future sponsors or supporters or loved ones?
Nah, I'm good. I don't know what to say. I cannot think anymore after this race.
I hope that I get more people to watch this. That's it.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
It's enjoyable. Yeah.
Thank you for the interview, and let's hear you again in future events. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that, I think, do we need to interview Hautanen again? We congratulated him about the championship, and we can't get the Lasse Kankaanpää to come. So what is the next question? I think is this.
Yeah, about next season, I think. Maybe in 11 months, we shall see. We don't know. We don't have any, like Hautanen said, see you maybe in 11 months.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting how much this championship has grown, even just over this season, because Hautanen was saying to me that the championship almost ended last year, but it has grown from strength to strength this year, and I'm very excited and waiting with bated breath for next year's championship.
Yes, and we continue on Sundays the fun day racing. The championship will end tonight and is set. I have Jukka Hautanen in the waiting room. He can tell us more.
Oh, great.
Welcome to the live stream, Jukka Hautanen, and again, congratulations about this team standings winning. But let's speak about the next season and the time between the next season. What happens next?
Yeah, we continue racing the eGM Sunday races 18:00 in Finnish time every Sunday. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
And when the next season comes in the next January, maybe, or what is? Hey, no, February maybe.
Yeah, this time. This time.
Start of March.
January, February, March. Yeah,
Yes.
February, March. Yeah, 11 months, and then we start again the championship.
Stephen.
Okay. Yeah. I was just going to ask, at what stage are you going to make everybody use an H shifter?
Can you ask the question again?
Yeah. We know that you like to use one hand on the steering wheel and one hand on your H shifter.
Yeah.
So...
And I wish really bad that everybody else do it also, but yeah, there is also there is few drivers who drives like a real man.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of respect for you in doing that, and we've seen. I just love the community and how many pictures people send of their race setups, and some people use their sequential shifters, and some people use H shifters, and other people use different control methods. But it's always very exciting to see just how many people have different setups. But I have been really pleased to see just how everybody is enjoying the series and the way they respect other drivers, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, hope so. The off season bring more drivers and we can have a fun, clean racing every Sunday.
Yeah.
The best way to divide the information is to share this YouTube link and about our information about the season and the Discord, and invite friends and family to watch in Facebook or other in places how competitions go, and share the information. We are welcome, open for new drivers all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the championship is growing all the time, and we're going to have some exciting new technology which will improve the TV coverage in the off season, which is we're very excited to see.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Maybe next Sunday we can try it.
Yeah,
can we?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it's time for final words. I thank you, Mika Vilen, Stephen Jar, and Jukka Hautanen for commentating about this season, about this live streams and this everything. At the end, I would like to say terveisiä äitille, greetings to mom and everybody around the world who has watched this live stream. Special greetings to Maria Niemi, if I remember
correctly. Nöpölät terveisiä, aina rapsuja pitää lähettää. Isillä äitillä terkkuja.
and as Jukka said, we continue the Sunday Fun Day races, and we welcome new drivers. And next Friday, hopefully, we can drive the drifting also as a fun
also
way.
I want to say that we started first time in Slutty Masters history. We try to make drifting competitions every week Friday 19:00 in Finnish time. Because now we have the AI judging system there, so it's possible to run every week drifting competitions.
And we welcome the grip drivers to test the drifting skills of your car and improve your driving skills by taking your car in sideways through our tracks.
Yeah.
Steven, what you want to say?
Oh yeah, thank you. So I want to say thanks to Shivchik, Marinov, Hautanen, and Vilen and Valkonen for making this all possible. I've built up fantastic friendships, and then a special mention to my children, Imogen and Gabriel, who have been very excited about this whole series.
I think this is the time of final words, and let's see you in 11 months' time.
Yeah.
See you then.
Now it's bye bye.
Bye bye.